Good evening, Hawks fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Atlanta Sports District. I am your host, Russell Spence, bringing you episode 17 of this inaugural season of our podcast. So, tonight we have a game that we won, 132-122 against the Utah Jazz. An absolutely good victory last night. If you remember, I asked the team to win by at least 10 points, and that's exactly what they did. So let's get into how that all unfolded. So the game started very weirdly because there was a huge delay because there was a broken spring in the rim, and it caused the game to kind of be in limbo right when tip-off happened, and it just was very odd. Our offense was flowing pretty well, and I really didn't like the defense assignment that we went out with, where we had Dyson on Lauri Markkanen. Dyson's just too short. I would have liked to see a taller player be assigned to Lauri, and Lauri went off in this game. So early on, we were getting into transition, but because we were getting some misses on their end, and the first timeout was taken at a 21-13 lead for the Hawks. Timeout Jazz. Jalen makes his first 2 threes in the quarter, and he was overall in the first quarter just extremely aggressive, and that led to him having 14 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds in the first quarter, which was a sign of things to come. And we ended the first quarter up 42-13. At the start of the second quarter, Veet, Keaton, and Kennard were on the floor again. And I again say I don't like this lineup. But Veet remained on fire. He was hitting everything again. But it really didn't matter. The lineup was getting destroyed. Right after that, I write, does Veet miss? He is hit 5 in a row. But by the time the starters came back in, we were getting blown out. We'd given up our whole lead. The defense against Lauri was rough for that period of time and was really rough when they came back in. Again, Dyson on Lauri just doesn't seem like a great matchup. Right after this, I said that shots started falling on both ends. The offense was flowing and was given no resistance by either defense. But it was helping the Hawks more because the Hawks offense was playing better. The defense was playing very poorly, but the Hawks offense was playing a lot better. Jalen, I just wrote, he has to play this aggressive always. No matter who's playing. If Trey's in the game, he needs to be this aggressive. If Kristaps is in the game, he needs to be this aggressive. Doesn't matter who it is, he needs to play this aggressive. Because this Jalen that we had tonight was an All-NBA superstar. I then wrote, the defense has been rough for both teams. It was awful. The defense was pitiful for both sides. We ended the second quarter going into halftime up 80-67. They gave up 80 points and a half, and we gave up 67 points and a half. Neither of those are okay. At the start of the third quarter, we had our first 2 possessions were straight line, no defense, drives to the rim where the Hawks got a dunk. And I wrote, the defense is just evaporating for the Jazz. It's just very, very not good. And that's where I look and I say, when I notice drafting strategies of teams, the Jazz have drafted a lot of offensively focused players. Keontae George, Isaiah Collier, Ace Bailey, Flip, Kyle Filipowski, Bryce Sensabaugh, Z. Mikhailuk, bringing in Lauri Markkanen. All these players are offense-only players. They are bad defenders, actively 100% bad on defense. If you do that, you're trying to win every game like 150-140. We saw with the Hawks, that doesn't work. You can have the best offense in basketball and not be a very good team because you can't stop anybody. So if I were them, I would trade some of these offensive pieces to get assets so that I can then draft defensive pieces to go around my Collier, George, and Ace Bailey young trio of really good offensive players. If you have those really good offensive players and then a bunch of good defenders, like 6 other good defenders to play, you'll be fine. That's where like Walker Kessler would help a lot if he was healthy, but he's out for the year. But I would be trading Lauri. I would be trading Bryce Sensabaugh. I would be trading Z. Mikhailuk. I would be trading Dario Saric. I mean, I would be getting first, second, anything anybody would give me for these players. I'd be trading players away, trying to accrue assets to draft defensive-minded players to go alongside with my Isaiah Collier, Keontae George, and Ace Bailey trio of players who are really offensively focused. But tonight, that ain't going to help them because they couldn't stop a parked car tonight. Some of the worst defense by a team that was trying really hard that I've seen. Last night, we played the Kings. They weren't trying. I mean, that effort was pitiful. Tonight, the Kings were trying. They just can't stop anybody. The defensive personnel is just bad. So, right after that, we stopped playing defense. We let their bad defense clog our defense. We stopped rotating, and we were giving up wide open shots that Lauri Markkanen and Ace Bailey hit. They're going to hit them. If they're wide open, they're going to hit them. They're good offensive players. I just said both defenses have been bad this quarter, and the Jazz are turning the game into a circus. They sped us up and sped us up and sped us up, and they win in that kind of scenario because we're trying to make it a defensive slog with the lineups we're deploying, and they're trying to make it a fast-paced, shoot-'em-out fest, and they were winning that because they were setting the pace. They go on a 20-5 run. They take the lead by 3, 97-94. After that moment, we were able to keep it close for the rest of the quarter, and we ended the third quarter 103-103. In the fourth quarter, we went again to the Veet, Kennard, and Keaton lineup. And I just keep writing, I hate this lineup. Stop playing it. It can't get stops. And it didn't work. And at one point, we had played Zach 17 minutes, we played Naw 20 minutes, and we played Dyson 20 minutes. And you're going, okay, that's fine. But we had played Keaton a bunch of minutes, like 15 minutes. We had played Kennard 17 minutes. And we had played Veet 25 minutes at that time. They're not our starters. Why are you playing them the same amount as the starters? We've built the team to be defensive-minded. Stop playing this lineup. I don't get it. But, we ended up winning. It just seems very misled to me. I wrote down, what are these rotations tonight? Like our timesheet rotations. What the heck are they? I don't know. I hope they improve. They have been bad all year. But we still get the win. Right after they pulled that lineup, they put in the absolutely huge lineup. That's Naw, Zach, Jalen, Mo, Onyeka. That lineup is capable of getting stops. And yet, it played one possession. Literally, one offensive possession, one defensive possession. We got a good shot that we missed. They got the rebound. We forced a really terrible movement 3 that looked awful. We got the rebound. They fouled us. They pulled Mo. He played one possession. They played one possession with the big lineup. And it looked like it was going to be able to get stops. And we just didn't go with it. Luckily, right after that, Onyeka went on a 3-point barrage. He went crazy. And he gave us the lead 118-112 with this 3-point barrage he had. After that, we put in our closing lineup, which had Veet in it instead of Zach. I don't like that, but that's what we did. And the Hawks pulled away by executing on both ends, 129-120. The Kings started a hack fest, or the Jazz started a hack fest, and we got free throws. We made our free throws. We ended the game 132-122. Moving to the player-by-player, Asa played 6 minutes, didn't record a single stat, missed one shot. I think he could have played more. It would have saved Jalen playing so many minutes, but he didn't play well, he didn't play bad. He only played 6 minutes. It's hard to really make an impact at that point. Moving on to Keaton Wallace. Keaton played 15 minutes, did not score. It was 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. He had 2 rebounds, 5 assists. He was rough. And I don't understand why we sit here and just keep playing him. If he's not playing well, maybe take him out of the rotation. It's okay. He's a great guy. I understand if you're like, oh, we want to give him the chance. But he's not playing well. He's not up to snuff right now. Don't play him if he's not playing well. That's all I've got to say about that. Next, we'll talk about Mo Gay. Mo only played 15 minutes. That's not enough. He needs to be playing more. He had 8 points on 4 of 9 shooting, 0 of 2 from 3. He had 2 rebounds and assists and 2 turnovers. He's playing really amazing on defense. He helps our defensive rebounding. He's scoring at a pretty decent clip. He needs to be playing more. He makes winning plays. I'm getting really tired of saying those 2 sentences, that he needs to be playing more and that he makes winning plays. I don't understand what we're watching, what team we're watching, what player we're watching. He's playing really well. Next, we'll talk about Luke Kennard. Luke played 20 minutes. He scored 12 points on 4 of 8 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. He hunted his jumper more, and that was really beneficial. When he hunts his jumper, he's a really good player. When he doesn't, he kind of struggles a little bit. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and only 1 turnover. Overall, played pretty well, but I would like to see Veet playing more than him and Zach playing more than both of them. Veet played 32 minutes. He had 20 points on 7 of 9 from the field, 6 of 8 from 3. A rebound, 3 assists, and only 1 turnover. He really played well. He shot the ball well, but the defense is still really bad, and I would love to see Zach playing more of those minutes, especially closing. I don't understand why he's not closing. That makes no sense to me, because in a closing lineup, you want defenders who can score, but defenders. You need to stop them from catching you. When we're up, you want the guy who can stop them, not the guy who can score. So I don't understand that. Next, we'll move on to Zach, starting with the starters. He only played 19 minutes in this game. Unacceptable. He's got to play more. He's too good. He had 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He has to play more. He played very few minutes and still had a very positive impact on this game. I mean, he was +8 in this game. In a game we won by 10, he was +8. And he only played 19 minutes. He needs to be playing more. It doesn't make any sense why he's playing such a little amount. Next, we'll talk about Dyson. Dyson played 27 minutes. He only had 2 points on 2 shots, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 fouls. The defense was rough just because there was a size disadvantage. I don't like him playing on Laurie. He's a great defender. He still had steals and he still played well, but tonight was rough offensively. And I'm starting to become concerned, and it's something I'm monitoring, that his offense has really seemed to regress this season. And I need that to not be the case because we just paid him a pretty large contract. I really hope that the offense gets back to where it's supposed to be. Next, we'll talk about Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He played 30 minutes, had 16 points on 4 of 11 from field, 1 of 3 from 3. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, only 2 turnovers. I thought Nall played well, and he didn't shoot too many stupid shots. He was played within his role, played within the offense, and if you look at it, I mean, he was +15 in the game, which is the 3rd best plus-minus in the game. He was really good today. And the turnovers didn't pop their head out. It was a nice game from Nall. And when he plays, the defense key plays, doesn't turn the ball over and takes smart shots, he's an extremely valuable player. When he's taking some of those stupid shots, it's not as valuable, but he's still going to be a positive value playing the defense he plays. Next, we'll talk about Onyeka. Onyeka went nuclear tonight. He set his career high in points with 32 in 35 minutes. He was 11 of 18 from the field, but 8 of 14 from 3. He made 8 threes in this game. He had 11 rebounds, 2 assists. He did have 4 turnovers, but he was very high usage, so it's okay. We were kind of, like I said, the game kind of got turned into a circus for a little while, so we were a little high in the turnover number today. We had 16 as a team. And yeah, Onyeka just dominated. There were multiple times he's playing against Nurkic. He's going to kill that guy. He's so much better than him. And there were times where they were playing Laurie at the 5. There was times where, they had Ace guarding him. They had Zvi Mikhailuk guarding Onyeka, and he just beat him like a drum. Flip, trying to guard. It was a clinic. He destroyed them all night. He played fantastic. And again, I might be looking to move him into the starting lineup. He's playing the best basketball of his career, and Kristaps Porzingis is not. Please consider it. And lastly, we'll talk about Jalen Johnson. Jalen played like the best player on planet Earth tonight. First team All-NBA, in the MVP discussion. That's the kind of game he had. He played 41 minutes. He had 31 points on 19 shots, 10 of 19 from the field. He was 4 of 5 from 3. But he had 18 rebounds, 14 assists, 7 steals, and was plus 16 in the game. He single-handedly took over this basketball game and ruined all hope for the Jazz. It was an amazing performance. And again, I don't care who's on the floor. I don't care if Trey's on the floor. I don't care if Kristaps on the floor. I don't care if you feel like there's a guy who's a better offensive player than you. Just be this aggressive. Attack. Hunt your shot. It's okay to attack and hunt your own shot. It's like Jalen's afraid to do that he thinks he's going to step on somebody's toes sometimes. I don't care. Attack. And then if they stop you, pass. You're a great passer. You had 14 assists. But just play downhill the way he played tonight. If we have this Jalen with Trey on the floor, we're going to win a lot of games. Like a lot of games. But he has to play this aggressive, hunting his own shot this much. And Trey will find him too. If he's cutting, trying to score, if he is running in transition, trying to score, if he is attacking, trying to score, if he's hunting his three-pointer, Trey will find him. And he will score easily. But he's got to be this aggressive. This aggressiveness is an all-NBA caliber player. As I said, I think he could do. He is proving me right. If he plays like this all the time, he is an all-NBA player no matter what. If he plays with this aggressiveness, teams will take notice. Executives will take notice. He will get voted in. And that will again help Trey because they will go, he's an all-NBA player, and he's not the best player on their team. And Trey will then get more respect. We have to have this Jalen forever and always for the rest of his career. He's got to play this aggressive for the rest of his career. I wouldn't like to see him play this many minutes, but this aggressive level, I really like. Moving forward, we play again on Sunday against the Phoenix Suns. Last game in this long road trip we've had. It would be awesome to sweep the road trip. I would really love that. Phoenix has been playing pretty well, but also it's a very winnable game. We're going to have a good rest number, and we're going to have, hopefully, everybody healthy. It didn't seem like anybody was injured today. It's going to be a good game. Hopefully we can win it. I really like what I see, and I'm really anticipatory of when Trey is going to get back. I'm excited to see Trae Young get back for this basketball team. And honestly, I'm pretty excited for the Jazz. I thought they played good basketball. Just a PSA, the College Park Skyhawks play. Let me pull it up exactly when they play tomorrow. They play tomorrow at 7, and it's going to be streamed on the G League app and via YouTube. So if you want to watch the College Park Skyhawks, it is free. Please watch them play. They're a good team. We have good players. Hopefully Jurisic will play. We've sent Toppin down. We've sent N'Faly Dante down. So we've got a little bit better of a team to go at people with. I am really hoping that Jurisic plays. I like him a lot. But please watch the game. I will have a recap of how we played after the game tomorrow for the College Park Skyhawks. And just let me know what you think about this Jalen breakout. Do you think this is the player he can play like every night? Do you think he will play like this every night? Give me your thoughts, opinions, questions about the Hawks, but also I really would like to hear what you've got to think and say about Jalen and how he's been playing. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things. Help me out. Share the podcast with a friend. If you've got a friend who's avid Hawks fan, send them the podcast. See what they think. And at the end of the day, above all else, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.